Are you looking for some clever items that could be useful as you return to travel? Well, in this video, I'm going to be highlighting some of my favorite travel accessories in a variety of categories. Hey everyone, this is Kyle from Money at 30, and on this channel we look at personal finance from a millennial perspective, including travel tip videos like this one. With the summer season upon us and demand for traveling continuing to increase, I've been thinking a lot about some of the items that have become key for me as I'm packing. This led me to a list of items for everyday travelers, creators, and beyond. So without further ado, let's take a look at a few travel accessories I personally use and why I love each of them. The first item on my list is one that I got fairly recently, and that is this InCharge cable from Rolling Square. At CES earlier this year, I was introduced to a company called Rolling Square and later ordered a few of their InCharge cables. What's cool about these cables is that they offer a variety of connection types all in one, including two USB-Cs, a USB-A, and a Lightning connection. What's even cooler is that, magically, the Lightning doubles as a micro USB. Personally, I now travel with the InCharge X and the InCharge X Max. And while limiting the number of cables I carry isn't saving me a ton of luggage space, there's a nice peace of mind knowing that I'll be able to connect nearly all of my devices without issue. Speaking of power, if you're headed overseas, it might be worth considering the difference between a power converter and a regular power adapter. If you've ever traveled overseas, you're probably familiar with the universal power adapters that look a lot like this. However, while these work fine for most of my needs, I did find that I hated the feeling of the extra power I noticed while using my plugged-in laptop in countries where the voltage was higher. That's why I eventually decided to try a power converter, landing on the Foval. While this particular device still isn't recommended for items such as hair dryers or electric kettles, anecdotally, I do feel as though it cuts down on the uncomfortable extra power I feel from my computer. Plus, with the 4 USB plugs on the side, it doubles as a nice power hub for the rest of my devices. So while it's not exactly essential, it may be worth looking into a power converter if you've encountered the same experience as I have. Next, as you've probably heard plenty of times, packing cubes can be a handy way to stay organized on your travels. For years, I've seen travel blogs and vlogs sing the praises of packing cubes, yet it was only recently that I purchased some for myself. Since it was our first go-round, we started with a few compression cubes from Alameda, which worked pretty well for the price. However, to truly help keep myself organized while living out of a suitcase, I've become a fan of this tripped cube, which not only has compression, but also has 2 different sides, allowing you to separate your clean items from your dirty ones. Keep in mind that, while packing cubes might save you a bit of room, they won't make your items magically weigh less, so be mindful of that. Still, when it comes to organization, I think they're definitely a win. Turning to a pair of accessories for creators, I want to shout out one that I'm using right now, the Deity Mini Video Microphone. When making videos at home, I have a whole microphone set up that, while technically portable, does take up a lot of room and can raise some eyebrows at TSA. That's why I decided to try the Deity Mini Video Mic in a bid to improve on the onboard audio of my camera while still packing light. Overall, while it might not have the same richness as I appreciate in my normal mic setup, considering the size difference, I think it's the perfect middle ground for creators on the go. If you're shooting video or taking photos on the road, then a clip-on ring light like this Mickey one that I have can definitely come in handy. Another less than portable part of my video setup involves lighting. And while I'm not too much of a stickler, there's no denying that some of the light offered in hotel rooms is definitely not ideal. In this case, I found that having a small LED ring light can make a huge difference, whether I'm shooting video or taking stills. Incidentally, being Disney fans, we happen to come across these Mickey-shaped ones, but you can find many similar and non-mouse-shaped ones on Amazon. With the clip design making it easy to attach to a laptop, phone, or elsewhere, I definitely recommend picking one up and throwing it in your bag for when you might need it. Finally, while they may be pricey and a bit niche, I have to say that my Bose Sleepbuds have become a travel essential for me. I'll admit that I'm someone who's occasionally tried to sleep with earbuds in, either because of noisy neighbors or passing storms. That's why I was excited to discover the Bose Sleepbuds, which are a better fit for the job. First, it should be noted that the Sleepbuds cannot play any music, podcasts, or other personal audio, and instead are only compatible with some white noises found in the Bose Sleepbuds app. What's cool though is how remarkably small they are, allowing you to place them in your ear and lay your head on the pillow without issue. Personally, I've been amazed at how comfortable they are and how effective they are for drowning out noise from the road below or a loud hallway, making them essential for hotel stays. That said, they don't have active noise cancelling, just sound masking, so they may not be as useful on planes. The other major downside is that they do cost $250. But while I know they might be a hard sell, they are one travel accessory I'm now always sure to pack. Hopefully you found some useful items from this list, but for more on the topic, I'll have links to some of my written reviews in the description box down below. Also, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, and be sure to subscribe because we have new videos every week. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time here on Money at 30.